Chances are good you'll be able to see a like-new 409 starting at the end of the weekend down on the Gulf Coast, because it is time for our favorite time of the year again. We have Kristen Garriga with us, Executive Director of the Gulfport Main Street Association, because it's Cruisin the Coast time. Kristen, are you excited? Is that a stupid question? That's a stupid question, isn't it?
We actually are excited. We always love bringing the cruisers in every year. Of course, this year is our 15th annual View the Cruise in downtown Gulfport. It's the 28th year for Cruisin the Coast, and it just gets bigger and better every year.
And so View the Cruise, tell us about what that entails.
So View the Cruise started 15 years ago as just a few of the businesses in downtown opening up, shutting down 14th Street, and just having a small block party. And it has grown astronomically in those 15 years. We now take over the entire downtown, including 3 blocks north of the railroad tracks. And we shut the entire downtown for the entire day of Sunday. We bring in the Cruisin the Coast merchandise trailers. All of our businesses are open. We bring in some art vendors, some car vendors. Henderson Auctions is one of our big sponsors this year. They're coming with a few things. We've added a second stage, lots of live entertainment, and it's just a good time all around.
So it's a party.
It is a big party.
And who doesn't like a good party, especially a block party right there? But you can't even call it a block party anymore, can you? It's taking over half of the town.
We really can't. It truly takes over the entire downtown. All down Highway 90. Like I said, we go from 30th Avenue, which starts right there at the Island View Casino, all the way to the Mississippi Aquarium, and then 3 blocks north. So it truly shuts down our downtown for the entire day. I say it shuts it down, but honestly, our businesses love it. Last year, there was estimated over 20,000 people in downtown for the entire day.
Wow, that was a question I was about to ask. That's a lot of people for downtown on a Sunday.
It is a lot of people, but they all have the best time. Everyone's so friendly and nice, and they get to enjoy, all of the restaurants that downtown Gulfport has to offer, all of the shops that we have to offer, and, it's just a good time.
Now, as we rotate, if you're watching on SuperTalk TV, you're getting some images of Fishbone Alley that are rotating through here. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Fishbone Alley was a project that Main Street put together pre-COVID, as I say, back in, I believe, 2017, 2018. And throughout the years, the artwork has changed up a little bit. Every year for Cruisin, we have bands in the alley. At one point before Cruisin, we were using it on a weekly basis. We would have bands out the back doors of the restaurants that open up to the alley. We right now are getting ready to start that back up again. We're redoing a lot of the electrical work and the music speakers and music boxes and things like that, so we can have events in the alley again. But every Cruisin, you're going to have a band on the north side and the south side of the alley.
That is cool. And that's the kind of thing that, to me, just adds character to a city, especially if you start it back up where you're doing it on an almost weekly basis. It's just one of those things when visitors come in, when tourists come in and they find out about it and they go, that's going to stick in their mind, and it's going to give them some really good memories of Gulfport.
Well, that's one thing people flock to in downtown Gulfport. You would not believe the amount of people that we see on a, honestly, daily basis that are going there to take pictures. Just recently, a lot of the high schools in town had homecoming, and I can't tell you how many homecoming pictures we've seen of all the kids taking their homecoming photos in Fishbone Alley. We actually had recently a couple from New Jersey specifically fly down after their wedding to take their wedding photos in Fishbone Alley.
Wow. Okay, now, and number one, that's very cool, but number two, that's a compliment to the idea really and the execution of it. That's something.
It really is.
That is very. Did they bring you a piece of cake? That's the question.
No. No, they
No.
did not.
Okay, we got to work on it then. There's still some work to do on this whole concept. It's a fantastic thing, and really, I'm going to be honest. I think every city, every town should have something like Fishbone Alley that just kind of puts their own flavor on things.
Especially in their downtown. It brightens up a downtown, and especially if it's a historic downtown district. It's so much fun. It really is.
Well, and it's going to be absolutely packed this year.
It will be, yes. Honestly, we tell the cars they can start coming in at 6 a.m. I boots on the ground about 3:45, 4 a.m., and we already have every bit of 100-plus cruisers that are here when we get here. So it's packed every year. They come in earlier and earlier every year. But like I said, it's just a really good time.
Well, and Fishbone Alley is kind of a focus for me, too, looking at these pictures. Who did the art in Fishbone Alley?
There's a lot of different artists. The latest piece that was just done in there was done by Bree Mayfield. She's an artist out of Bay St. Louis. We have Ryan Merrill has a huge piece. He's a local artist out of Gulfport. So there's just lots of local artists that have had the opportunity to piece their artworks in Fishbone.
Well, again, if you're watching us on SuperTalk TV, you're getting to see some of the images that Lance put together that he's got rotating through. This is some really good art. This is extremely well done by some very talented people. It's obvious immediately when you look at it.
Well, thank you. We really take pride in the alley.
Now, this Sunday for the 15th annual View the Cruise, what time does it start? I know you said when you get there are already cruisers there. So is it just kind of
already cruisers there? So the festivities of the actual event start at 8 a.m. We will have live music in the alley starting at 8:30. We have Jake Bilbo. We have Carrie Lane. Carrie Lane was actually a contender on The Voice. She is local from our area in Gulfport. She's phenomenal. We also have Six String Andrew, who is a local artist. So they start in the alley between 8:30 and 9. And then we have lots of larger bands on our main stages. And this year we were able, thanks to Coca-Cola Bottling Company in Gulfport, we were able to add a second stage just because our footprint has grown tremendously. We have a main stage on the west side of downtown, and now we have one on the east side of downtown. And we are featuring Cut Bait, which, if you've never heard of Cut Bait, it's actually Mayor Hughes. He is the drummer in that band, and they are phenomenal. We also have a band that is coming down from Oxford. They are a blues kind of rock band. They are great. It's called the Proud Hound. We also have Titus Gillard Trio, which is a great blues band on the east side. And then we also have Danny Jr. and the Soulshine Band, which is a very well-followed band from the Gulf Coast as well.
Fantastic, and I'm glad you said that. Next time I talk to Billy, I got to ask him if he can do that whole twirl the drumsticks in his fingers thing.
Oh, he will do it.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt he could probably pull it off well. So basically just show up. There's no admission for this, right?
There's no admission. It is a free event. Come out, support our local businesses. We're so excited. This will actually be the only second year. We have a bakery in downtown Gulfport called Quality Bakery. They have been in the exact same location for 75 years. It
Wow.
is same family owned. No recipes have changed, and they are opening up, serving their famous hot, fresh donuts and breakfast pastries for all the cruisers coming in earlier. But we have lots of local cuisines that will be open later throughout the day for brunch, lunch, and, of course, dinner if y'all plan on staying that long with us, which we hope you do.
Well, the other thing, and I'm just guessing here, but I think I'm probably going to be right. If you're trying to get a hold of Kristen Monday, she's going to have her ringer off taking a nap. Is that fair?
That is fair. I am taking Monday off.
As well you should. It takes a lot of effort to put something like this together, Kristen.
It does, but it's also a lot of fun. I'm taking Monday off, but I'm back at it on Tuesday because not only do we open Cruisin the Coast in downtown Gulfport, we actually close it out, and we put together a sunset concert on Saturday night. And so I have to gear up for that. We'll close off the west side of downtown right in front of Chandelier Brewing Company and Hancock Whitney Bank, close down 14th Street, and we have Ghost of Gamblers, which is a local band that features Carrie Lane and John Carter. And then we brought in a high-energy cover band, which is called Pop Fiction. They bring all the lasers, the lights.
Tell you what, can you hold on through the break? We're up against a break.
Yep.
Fantastic. We'll continue this for just a minute right after this. Keep it here. Welcome back, the Gallo Show, SuperTalk, Mississippi. Dave Hughes, and on with us, Kristen Garriga, the Executive Director of Gulfport Main Street Association. I hated to cut you off, but I wanted to bring you back so you didn't have to just rush through that, because there's actually 2 events after you get your well-earned day off. Let's start over with that. You also close out Cruisin the Coast, right?
We do. We close out Cruisin the Coast with the Sunset Concert in downtown Gulfport. This year it is sponsored by Allen Beverage, and we're so excited they've partnered with us. And we are bringing 2 bands downtown starting at 7 o'clock, one of them being Ghost of Gamblers, which is a local favorite here. It features Carrie Lane and John Carter. Both of them have been featured on The Voice, and were contestants on The Voice. And then we're closing the night out with a band called Pop Fiction. They are a high-energy cover band. They bring all the lights, lasers. It's just a really fun show. So we thought, what better way to end the biggest party with just another party?
Love it. It's fantastic. Now, when does that happen?
That happens on Saturday, October 12th, from 7 to 11 in downtown Gulfport on 14th Street.
Just kind of a capper for the whole Cruisin the Coast week.
It is.
So you basically bookend Cruisin the Coast.
We do.
What was, now let me ask you this, and I suspect the answer is no. Was this your idea? And I say the answer is no because
no.
There is no way you would have signed up for this, and come up with this idea and said, you know what I really need? A lot more stress.
No, both events were already put together whenever I joined the Main Street Board. So they were already established, especially View the Cruise. It just gets bigger and bigger every year. And same with the Sunset Concert. There's more and more people come to close out Cruisin' with us every year.
That is fantastic. If people want to find out more about all of this, or they have the kind of memory I do and won't remember anything that we've said, where do they go to find out more information about View the Cruise and the closing concert as well?
So you can follow our Facebook, which is Gulfport Main Street Association. You can find information on our website, which is www.downtowngulfport.org.
Fantastic. It's all you got to do. And then, of course, you've got to make your way down there and enjoy it, because definitely worth it. To me, it's worth it just to go see Fishbone Alley, but that's me being me there. Kristen, enjoyed talking to you, and keep up the good work. And I'm going to give you a recommendation. Tell everybody in the office that I just wouldn't shut up and I kept you way too long, and grab a quick nap.
You're fine. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. Kristen Garriga, the Executive Director of the Gulfport Main Street Association.